Oh, crap.
Whoops. Hey, Adam, your intelligence is showing.
Get this right eventually here.
Hello, Ed boy. Cheese and crackers.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bowmaster619 here.
And Lord Mechanicus once again.
A little bit later than I had intended for the live stream to start, but nevertheless, here we are. And there goes the cheese.
Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Leaning Tower of Cheesa! So, happy Columbus Day, everyone. I didn't even realize it was Columbus Day, but here we are.
I didn't realize it either until I tried to pull into the bank to make a deposit.
Sounds about right. That's what I did. So, even though you can't actually see it, I will change that. We have cheese and crackle. That's how my son says it. Crackle? Oh my gosh.
Now, one of my characters, Cracker.
Hello, Louisa Lewis. Nice to see you here. Ooh.
Well.
Oh boy, I moved my hand wrong for that one.
Are you all right there, boyo?
I'm good.
All right. Well, for this segment, instead of live streaming a whiskey or a beer tasting, we decided to do something a little bit different this time. Actually, it was my wife. It was her suggestion that we do cheese. We were shopping at a King Soopers on the south end of town, and they have quite a decent cheese bar.
They actually do.
We spent probably a good 25 minutes to a half an hour just sifting through, trying to find things that we would like to try, and then figured, hey, we better let Adam know.
Because I like cheese.
So do I.
Thankfully, I'm not lactose intolerant. Some of my friends, you get them here,
Yeah,
it'd be like the monkey missile crisis.
That would be bad. Does he look like the kind of guy who put doo-doo in the capsule?
Sound about right.
That movie.
Good luck.
I'll reveal that one later.
Personally, I find it kind of interesting that you guys went to King Soopers to get these cheeses instead of the cheese importers that's here in Longmont as well.
Well, we weren't in that neck of the woods. We were just doing some regular grocery shopping at the King Soopers down that way. Because some of the...
Isn't that the robe?
No, that's a blanket. Little dog's trying to go mole.
I should show her my dog moling.
She's making the attempt. There we go. Well, if you're gonna turn mole, you have to get under it.
Okay, she's done.
Yep, she's done. Well, but anyway, we were doing our grocery shopping down that direction and just ran across the cheese bar. I'd kind of forgotten about it. Probably next time we'll go hit the cheese importers and see what we can find there. Maybe I can find you that Limburger that you keep asking about.
Yep, that sounds good. I was actually thinking of putting a super chat out to the LA Beast during one of his live streams to say, hey, here's an idea. Why don't you make yourself a puke sandwich?
Oh, Limburger cheese, a little bit of soft Gruyere.
Nah, I was thinking something even better.
Oh, no.
What's the type of, like, really nasty bread? What's the type of bread that people don't like, or is that even a thing?
Not 100% sure. Depends on your taste.
Fair enough. Well, either way, take some kind of a bread, put a Limburger cheese on there. What's the name of it? I can't remember now.
Which one?
The stuff they have down in Australia. The crap they spread on toast.
Oh, Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Good luck finding it here, but you can if you know where to look.
Oh, yeah. Vegemite, Limburger cheese, surströmming. Make a vomit sandwich, basically, and try and eat it.
Don't forget the capers.
That too.
But anyway, I believe it's about time that we dive straight in. Which...
Oh, not that kind of dive?
Not that kind of dive. I mean, I'm talking the swan dive. Get those arms up!
I think I'd go through the table if I tried that.
You probably would, and that's pretty solid under there. That wouldn't be fun. Anyway, which direction do we want to go first? Do we want to go to Ireland? Do we want to go to Germany? Jamaica? Or which one's that? The mango?
Let's start right here in Colorado, Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain Sunset. Yes, Rocky Mountain Sunset cheddar. I don't know how well you can read that, but this is a local one. Murray's Cheese. Okay, murrayscheese.com. Okay, that's cool.
I'll bet Philip's probably asleep right now, or else I'd send him a message on Facebook saying, "Hello. Thank you, Flippin' Particles, for your support."
Why not?
Okay.
Well, can you smell this at all through the packaging? I can a little bit.
Not really. My nose is a little bit clogged up right now, too, though.
All right, well, we'll soon fix that. Now, this is certainly more like a sandwich cheese. It's not super, super soft, but it isn't super firm. And I'm having trouble here. Break out my cheese knife.
Random plug for Cutco.
Yeah, random plug.
I actually used to work for Cutco, and I wound up selling him this knife, actually.
We love it to death.
Cutco's a good brand. I honestly kind of wish I was still somewhat associated with them.
There we go.
I can smell a little bit.
Right.
I wish my nose wasn't so damn plugged up right now.
Well,
You know what? I'm going to try and take care of that real quick.
all right. Well, nonetheless, nothing.
Yes. I will let you continue with the cheese.
Yes. Nothing too terribly special for ingredients in this one. Just simply cultured whole milk, annatto, the typical things you'd expect to find in a cheese. Just a very interesting marbling and a very sweet cheddar-like aroma, of course. And it is a cheddar, so we'll cut us off a little lump or two here and see what we think. Should I wait for him, or should I not? Nah, one. He's still honking. Not what you'd expect for a cheddar. I mean, of course, the typical flavor profile of a cheddar. It's not. It's just a teeny bit waxy. The firmness of the cheese, of course. There's
What a miss.
You didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Here,
Just kidding.
try your cheese.
Okay, I can smell a little bit better.
It's a little bit more milky than a typical cheddar, because cheddar's, even a mild cheddar is pretty strong.
Ooh. That's good.
It's smooth. It's kind of light.
And it's not too sharp either.
Has a good texture to it.
That's good cheddar.
Yes.
And that's definitely not sharp at all.
This is the kind of stuff that I wouldn't mind, melting on top of something.
Ooh.
Could you imagine this stuff cooked?
That would be awesome.
Well,
Throw that onto like a breakfast burrito or something. That'd be great.
and since we're
You're gonna put
oh,
the fuzz
hi.
right next to our cheese,
Hi,
really?
Fuzz.
Wants attention.
Hello, hello,
The fuzz wanted some attention,
hello, hello.
so she's gonna get a little attention. Anyway, while we're on cheddar,
Why not?
this is
Irish cheddar.
This is an Irish cheddar, typical of most European cheddars, very light in color. Matter of fact, if you say cheddar to a European, an Englishman, whatever, what have you, they look at you and they say, "You mean that nasty orange stuff?" I've had them say that to me
I can believe it.
because, well, what Americans think cheddar is orange. Cheddar naturally is not orange.
No, that's a bunch of additives.
Exactly. Now, likewise,
Don't they add turmeric to make it yellow? Or is it
turmeric,
something else?
annatto, I forget what else. But the ingredients also just Very, very simple, and
He tore up the thing that says
Yeah.
the ingredients, so now he's trying to put it back together to read it.
oh well.
I didn't realize we were playing puzzle games as well.
That's Irish cheddar.
I've
The-
had Irish cheddar before. It was a Kerrygold, I think. was the
Kerrygold
brand.
is a good one.
It was like extra sharp white cheddar.
Right. Now, yeah, that can get a little rough. But the thing about a good Irish cheddar is how firm it is. Yeah, not the wax, obviously.
Let's see, is that edible?
I don't believe so. Some of the Swiss Emmentaler's that you can find do have an edible rind, but not this stuff. This is actually a wax. They kind of have to.
Okay.
They have to wax the block so it can make the trip across the Atlantic.
Excuse me, that was probably gross.
There, I got to make this a little even here. I see it crumbles a little bit more like a hard European.
Yep, that reminds me a lot of the Irish cheddar I tried.
Mm-hmm. Now, there we go. There's those. Just trying to keep things in even amounts here. That also has some slight hints of, it almost smells similar to a Romano or a Parmesan.
Okay. It actually tastes very similar to a Parmesan.
Mm-hmm. Or a Romano. Quite similar, but definitely not the same.
I might have a slight cut on the inside of my lip.
Something stinging?
A little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good cheese. This
Mhm.
would actually probably go really good crumbled up and sprinkled on top of a pizza.
Yes, it would. It's the texture is a lot smoother than your than a hard cheese, like you'd expect it to be, because it is fairly firm. Definitely not like a Parmesan or a Romano,
Not nearly that stiff,
Mm-mm.
no.
and very very creamy. There's a subtle fruitiness to it that I really like.
Pretty mild for my, but it can definitely taste a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, once we're done with these cheeses, we're gonna wash that down a little bit with some local beer.
Exactly.
Well, one of them's local. I don't know if the other one is.
Well, both of them are.
Okay.
Both of them are local. Well,
I think one Longmont.
yeah, one of them is. Well, let's go with the Kerry. You were just talking about Kerrygold cheddar with Irish whiskey, aged cheddar too. So
Sorry.
You all right back there?
No, I'm dying.
you're dying,
I'm dying. I'm dying. Inside joke.
and very.
Come to think of it, Markiplier sounded like that on one of his last Try Not to Laugh challenges.
Oh my! Did he now?
Yes, that's what I was trying to show you the last time I was showing you a Markiplier video, but I couldn't find that exact clip.
I see. So I guess there's another shout out to somebody. Hey,
Yeah.
show up! Give us a watch! Give us a listen! I don't care.
Oh, heck, if Markiplier actually showed up in my live stream, I'd probably keel over dead, or at least
Oh.
unconscious.
Now, if this has a flavor profile, anything like this previous one, this is going to be amazing. Check that out.
Woo! That one's even coming through my stuffy nose.
You get the whiskey almost reaches up and hits you, but it blends so well with that aroma because it smells very similar to the previous one that we tried. But ooh, that ought to be good. Yeah, it's a little softer too.
Huh, it's kind of like layering and flaking.
Exactly. Now you couldn't see that from where we were, but as I was cutting it, decided to open up a little. I haven't seen a firm cheese do that, but then again, it's not all that firm. This one's a little soft. There.
I'm kind of glad Aaron isn't in the live stream right now, because he would be going nuts with jokes right now.
Boy, I don't know what Irish whiskey that is, but man, does that complement that cheese.
Man.
You still get that
Whoa!
you still have that nice creamy texture and
Mm.
the subtle under and overtones of the Parmesan and
Okay,
a similarity.
that was good.
oh man, it really came alive. Like I said, I don't know what Irish whiskey they use in this, but man, that really wakes the flavor up.
And now I'm kind of getting a bit of whiff of the whiskey through my nose as I'm breathing out.
Mm.
And this kind of hits you in like 3 or 4 different stages too.
Yes, it does.
Except the initial hit of the cheddar flavor, and then the flavor just kind of melts out into your mouth.
Exactly.
You get the nice kind of Parmesan flavoring,
Right.
and then the whiskey comes through right at the end.
Exactly. And you're kind of left with that little wash of the Irish whiskey through your mouth, and it almost dries you out and makes you want to eat more, which is a mark of an excellent liquor cheese.
And we both have had a drunken goat.
Drunken Goat's a good one.
Don't eat too much cheese. Constipation is a bee to deal with, fellas.
I don't have.
I have a little too much experience with constipation, honestly.
I could probably eat this whole block and be fine. I'm one
Well,
of these
he's
weirdos.
Irish, so.
Yeah, my favorite snack when I was in college was about a half-pound brick of Kerrygold Irish cheese, and I was there at break time at my desk with this thing in my hand and my cup of coffee, just flipping through my book and eating my block of cheese. Everybody thought I was nuts. Oh, you're gonna get backed up. Never did. Still don't.
Your grandma said you used to eat Velveeta.
Yeah, I used to eat Velveeta just by the spoonful.
It wasn't too much dairy for his dairy. It was
Exactly.
greasy enough that the cork just shot right out.
Straight up. Yep.
Wow, all right. Your producer or your director is saying no more on the poo jokes.
Never underestimate the placement of a well-timed poop joke.
Get back to the cheese, boys.
Getting back to the cheese.
Louisa found it funny, at least.
Good.
While I use toilet paper as a foot.
Hey, it's there. Use it.
I thought being in the crap was a figure of speech.
I'm not. I'm in the toilet paper.
Being in it and on it are two different things.
I could totally drop one of those really bad Confucius jokes right now.
Yes.
More cheese cutting.
See,
Absolutely.
She's got this.
That took a second. This is the kind of stuff we live for, all right?
Exactly.
All right, a round of applause for me.
Yeah, round of applause. Okay. Now,
What's this one?
continuing with the firm cheese. Now, I've never tried this. I've had this brand before, years ago. And the cheese I had,
Oh.
yeah, Beecher's. This is a cheese called New Woman. Their cheese that I had before was called No Woman.
Oh, okay.
Ever listen to Bob Marley?
No.
No woman, no cry. That
No.
was one of his famous tunes.
Okay.
And so that was where they got the name for the cheese, was No Woman. And it was a Jamaican jerk. Firm-bodied cheese. And
I'm telling him to use the knife to open the freaking packaging.
yep. So
I
this
mean the
is
edible cheese cutting.
exactly what we're getting to. So this ought to be a little bit different because I didn't even see No Woman. Just this one. Ooh. Ooh. There's a lot of herbs in that. Some good
You can tell just by
Earthiness.
looking at it.
yeah, look at the marbling on that. The just the color profile and that is good. Now I won't even have to cut this. Ooh. I'll just break it right there.
Oh, it's one of those kinds of cheeses.
Now that's the kind that are often very good for snacking. I'm not sure what is in this for seasonings. I can check that in a bit. Wow. What an
Holy
aroma.
crap.
Ooh.
Wow. That is unique.
There's some smoked paprika in that. Not sure what else, but wow, is that good.
Whoo. Whoo. That just woke me up. Holy smokes. Woo. I'm not sure. Was that black pepper I was tasting?
Probably. I mean, I think it was. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Yeah.
Cayenne,
Yep.
nutmeg.
Yep. Jamaican jerk seasoning, including sugar, black pepper, allspice, thyme, cayenne,
Woo!
cinnamon, nutmeg, bay leaves. That's the herbiness that I was getting, was the bay leaves.
Oh, I
Mm.
can't eat much of that. That's going to give me heartburn.
It's a little, yeah. It's starting to tingle the back of my throat here. So that's a good
I
one.
mean, that is good. That has got such an amazing flavor. That's
Wow.
like hard to describe good flavoring.
Do you want a little milk?
Mm.
No, I'm good.
All right. Man,
I just know that if I eat too much of that, then it's going to give me some bad heartburn.
yeah. That nutmeg comes through after a little.
Then the cayenne and the black pepper just kind of cracks you and wakes up your sinuses.
Right, and opens you up to the rest of it. And then you also get the earthiness of the bay leaves. That's, man, I think I found a good one.
So, well, I'm going to wait to say that until we're done with this. But what is the next one we've got? Chew, savor it. Now swallow.
I'm not done chewing yet.
Ow.
Well, butter queso.
No, you said it.
Well, then you say it. Butter case is the American pronunciation.
No, it's case.
Okay, anyway, it's German. Pretty famous one in the old world. I think I can get this one open without slashing my. Ah, boy. Oh well. Screwed that up.
Good job.
This is also one I have never tried. As much of a cheesehead as I am, I've never had a traditional German butter queso. But
I'm going to
Look
assume
at
it's
the-
another kind of soft cheese.
it's a semi-soft. Look at the structure of that. Very, with some little holes here and there, very similar to a Swiss, but definitely not as pungent. Very smooth, very light and milky in aroma.
Oh, wow. That smells good.
Oh yes, let's move a few things here. Now we're definitely not going to let all these go to waste.
Certainly not.
We'll figure out some way to use them and some things to use them in. It's not Swiss cheese; it's German cheese. And certain kinds of Swiss are good. Your typical Swiss cheese, the really holy stuff. Yeah,
The religious cheese.
the very religious cheese. Yeah, very strong, very very strong, pungent. Gruyere is pretty strong too. I mean, basically any Central European cheese is going to be a little nuts.
Footy.
Foot-y, yes, footy.
That's actually probably a good way
Foot
to put it.
cheese. I have had it described that way as if the cheese smells like feet, it's good. Well, to each their own, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah, new experience for me.
Oh, wow. That is not the texture I thought it would be.
No, it almost has a snap.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like you'd expect out of a very fresh, firm mozzarella. Yeah, I agree with you.
Swiss cheese
To a
isn't
point.
too bad if it's melted.
Or in a hot sandwich, and then
Yeah.
you're okay. But
I just need to say something. You can't see my face, but I'm right behind the phone. Lord Mechanicus is lying. He loves cheese. Like, he loves Swiss cheese. He will eat the crap out of it.
He's liking this one. He's already going in for seconds.
He's a liar.
Man, I am just blown away by the
Mm.
texture of this. The flavor is very mild, too.
Mhm.
That's not overpowering in the slightest.
No, it's light, it's fresh. That's a very, very good one. Here, I'll just tear that off. See?
I love you.
I love you.
I just had to tell them the truth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good, you did see. Good.
Man, that one is so unique.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know I probably said that for every single freaking cheese on this plate, but that one is one I am really. That's not anywhere near what I was expecting.
mm-mm.
Really smells like butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, light, buttery, fresh. Certainly, even though texture and the appearance is similar to a Swiss,
Not what
it
you
is
expected,
not.
is it?
Oh, we got the sour face out of my wife. That was funny.
That's
It's not like diving
The
into a
experience.
cheddar or a mozzarella, but
It's
it,
almost kind of like a combination of the, as far as the texture is concerned.
I would shred a little bit and put it on chicken.
ooh, hey, make a cordon bleu with this stuff. That would be great.
You know which one I would absolutely love to try, but you can only get it in a very certain place in Europe?
What's that?
Blue brain cheese.
I know the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's the back of my throat now. Really?
Boy, she's really struggling with this one.
I don't like it very much.
No, not for Rolf.
I am not Rolf.
It's too bad you can't see her. This is great.
No, I don't do camera. I'm the director. I stay behind.
Well, so far so good. That was
So, out of those 5, what would you say is your favorite?
my favorite.
I'm going to assume probably the last one we tried.
I'm actually tied up between the butter case and also New Woman.
Yes, we are.
I think at that
Yep.
point I was cracking you guys up.
Yeah, you
Little
were.
of both. Hey, Maxie.
Oh, that's not Max. That's Ash.
In case
Oh,
you were
geez.
wondering,
Hi, Ash.
I make really
Those are
funny
cats.
faces when things taste weird to me. And I make noises.
And she makes very impressive faces when something doesn't taste right.
You're one to talk, Mr. Animated.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's close. That's kind of an idea. That's the ballpark of my faces.
Or even
Okay.
Personally, I'd say my favorite out of these ones is the
the whiskey
Irish
cheddar.
whiskey cheddar. Because that one,
I want to try it.
that has
Oh, yeah.
such
Sure.
a unique flavor to it. That one is so good.
I'll knock you off a little lump of that.
That's why I had to go back for seconds on that one. You saw him go back for seconds on the last one we tried.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, ooh. Matter of fact,
Yeah, that's a very impressive cheese.
Mm.
And oh, there's yep. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. Nose wrinkled up and everything. And eyes, yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
It's bad when you can make the producer.
oh my jaw.
My mouth is watering because it just wants to clean it out.
Here, try this one.
No, thank you.
I think we've
Let's-
broken her on cheese for tonight.
I'll try the Colorado Sunset and the Irish.
That one was good.
Okay.
I'd say this one would be my second favorite,
Before we
the
decided
Rocky
to-
Mountain Cheddar one.
Before we decided to make this a tasting video, like, I chose this for myself.
Mm-hmm. That
And
was.
I must say that's my second favorite out of all 3 of them. All 5, I can't count.
I guess not. 1, 2, 5.
4.
3, sir. 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
Mm.
I mean, like, it's good. It's not my favorite. And then
Right.
the Kerrygold.
Right.
But overall, that was a lot of fun. I enjoy tasting different cheeses and such. I just don't eat cheese that often. I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just that
You're dairy sensitive.
I guess you could kind of say that. I love eating cheese. I just don't care to have too much of it.
Wow, what the hell?
What? The Irish cheddar?
Okay.
Normally you like the Irish cheddar. What happened?
It's like really strong. It's
Anyway.
very pungent.
Yeah, it is
So-
very strong.
Ugh.
So now,
These are all good.
now to wash things down with. This,
Princess Yum Yum.
yeah, this is actually
Not
one
even
of,
kidding. That's literally the name.
Yeah, this is one of her favorites actually. This is a from Denver Beer Company. It's a raspberry Kolsch.
Ooh,
Let me-
raspberry.
Let me get a glass so they can see the
Yes,
coloration and stuff.
yes.
We
These-
were going to taste in these.
Yeah, and that's not going to work. You have to see this.
Because I think that one has a slight pink tinge.
It does.
I don't have a beer glass.
Yeah, those are Pilsner glasses. Or pint glasses, anyway. That's fine. Ding. Maybe it's the booze talking, but I want you to know I love booze. Okay. So, anyway.
Yes. So you guys know this is actually a behind the scenes kind of live stream as well, kind of like the LA Beast vlog channel they used to have.
Yeah. We're just starting.
Power buttons on the top, not the red one, the one behind it.
Yeah, we're running 2 cameras right now. This one being a cell phone, and then the other one up here. And it hasn't been running the whole time,
the
but
same
No, this one's different.
they're just trying to get it going now. Anyway,
Yep, and it's already on video.
I missed that last comment. I'm sorry. I'll have to ask him how to run this silly thing.
The record one's right here.
I may be a techie, but I'm an old school techie. Anybody ask me how to retune a carburetor, I got you. But someone tells me how to fiddle with fuel
what are you
injection
doing?
or EFI, forget
It's
it.
okay.
So this
Yeah, that's
is
the one.
the Princess Yum Yum Raspberry Kolsch.
Hang on, Rich.
Very,
Well, go ahead and fill up the second one.
it sort of looks like grapefruit juice to me. Sort of.
So we'll let you go ahead and finish filling those up real quick.
Just trying to keep them balanced. There we go.
And are we recording on that one?
Mm-hmm. Move your water bottle.
So,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bowmaster619 here.
and Lord Mechanicus.
Today we are doing another tasting video.
Are
That
you
came
all
out of
right?
nowhere. I'm good.
Okay.
So, I'm sure you're all familiar with my Spirit Saturdays series, where we taste things like this normally. Much harder stuff, but today we are tasting something from Denver Beer Co., known as Princess Yum Yum.
It's a raspberry Kolsch, again, locally produced, Denver Beer Company. This is actually one of our producers' favorites, and I can understand why. I mean, I've made some raspberry brews myself. I made a hard raspberry lemonade a few years ago, and
I still have a bottle of that in the fridge, actually. I never
that's
got a chance
right.
to drink it.
that's right. It's still aging, so it's 2 years old by now. I'll bet that one's really, really good.
Ironic, because my son just turned 2.
Hey, there you go. Time to crack it open.
Yeah?
Anyway, the like I was just saying a little bit ago, this sort of, to me, looks like a grapefruit juice. Certainly doesn't smell like it, though.
Doesn't smell anything like grapefruit, that's for sure.
No.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Very interesting. Not nearly as sweet as I thought it was going to be.
No, there's some undertones of the raspberry, of course.
Cheers.
And
For those of you at home wondering, we are currently live streaming as well. So you will be
exactly.
seeing this in the future. You're seeing this in the past. It's Back to the Future. Holy Inception.
Doc!
I would have thought you would have been Doc and I would have been Marty or
Well,
Morty.
I got the hair.
I think I was thinking of Rick and Morty, which I've actually never seen before.
Great.
Yeah, so far
anyway.
this is actually pretty good. Very mild. Not nearly as sweet as I expected it to be. Very slight bitter afternote, which is not a bad thing.
No, it actually complements the raspberry quite well.
I agree.
What surprises me a little bit is how it finishes. It's not super dry. It's not a wet finish. It's not ropey, but it's just kind of there.
That's a very interesting way of describing
It
it.
is. kind of fills your mouth and doesn't go anywhere. Do that again. Our producer is doing funny things behind the camera.
So, that was Princess Yum Yum by Denver Beer Co. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. I know this was a fairly short tasting video, but not all of them have to be super long. Next time, we will be tasting... What the heck is this thing?
Wibby Brewing Company's
Light Shine Radler. Which I'm assuming is probably going to be some kind of a citrus type one.
somewhat.
Or I could be wrong.
And it's a local one as well. It's actually from Longmont.
Ooh. So, thank you all so much for watching. This is Bowmaster619 out.
And Lord Mechanicus, we'll see you again.
Stay thirsty.
Hey, there you go.
I don't think I can say that. I think that's copyrighted.
Yes, it is.
Cut!
Oh, and we did that one live. We're screwed. Oh,
No, we're not leaving the live
Hey, we're
stream
not
yet.
leaving this yet. No.
No, we're talking about to the other camera. We have 2 cameras going right now.
Yeah, so we're kind of messed up now. We're in trouble.
You'll just have
Yep.
to cut it and then put it
I
in
guess.
the
Yep, as soon as we're done with these, we're going to go ahead and taste this one for you as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's an
oops, fair
oopsie.
enough. It's I can see how you guys went there because we're pulling an LA Beast right now, basically. If you remember back when he still had his LA Beast live channel going, he had a bunch of different vlogs on there for some of the videos he did. One that I remember in particular is the Asian Gauntlet Taste Test Challenge, which is one of my personal favorite videos still of his. And on his live channel, he had a vlog video where he basically recorded him buying all the stuff from the store. You can't even see my hand over there. Buying stuff from the store. And then he came back and had the behind-the-scenes video of him actually getting it all together, setting it up, and then recording while he's also doing the recording on the main camera as well. So we're taking one from the LA Beast and kind of doing that currently.
Our first attempt, and how are we doing so far? Aside from our obvious.
Apparently
screw
we're
up,
doing a little too convincingly.
I guess. Now, let me give these.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's good for it. Woo!
There you go, LA Beast, that's for you.
I'm,
And Daddy Daughter Broadcasting.
I'm really frightened now because you ate all that cheese and now I'm afraid it's going to smell like cheese and beer and that's really good.
Oh no. A cheese beer belch. That,
Thank you. Maybe Mechanicus can get a good one out here in a little bit.
Maybe.
So,
Let me give these a rinse and I'll be back.
precisely. He's going to rinse those out. Oh, right up the nose! Right up the nose!
Burns, don't it?
Whoo! Not as bad as wasabi. Not as bad as wasabi. Whoo! La la la. So yes. I'm glad you guys are having a good time. And for anyone watching this in post, I also want to say, I'm just kidding, Aaron. I always love when you come into my live streams. It's always good to hear from you. It's good to hear from you as well, Philip, if you happen to come into this. Me just saying I'm glad you're not here, I'm joking. I just know that you have a kind of a twisted sense of humor as I do. And those things we were saying earlier can very easily lead up to double entendres and innuendos and all kinds of fun things like that.
I think you should run the camera over here and show them Charlie and your massage stuff.
Oh yes, it was massage night in this house. And,
Yes.
Charlie decided to say no more massages for anyone else. This is my bed now.
Yes, that actually is a cat. I know from this angle that looks like a weird pillow.
No, it's just a furry donut. Charlie,
No, come over to
there
this.
you go.
I was about to say, you ruined the photo. Yeah, it literally looked like there was a weird black and white pillow on top of my massage chair.
But it's just a Charlie.
Just a shameless plug on your massage.
Shameless pooing on the cap. Well, now that we're back to this, we're
Yes.
getting the second camera set up once again for another
He's very
shot.
cute. He's a good boy.
Oh, he's a friendly little guy.
He's an attention hog.
And he's big.
So yes, once we are done tasting this one and getting that recording done, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video there, at least as far as the live stream goes. But we're also going to go ahead and do a little bit of recording for Spirit Saturdays after this.
Exactly.
So be sure to stay tuned to those. I've got 4 different episodes that I need to get edited that I did earlier with him. One of those is a hot sauce video, which I know you guys are going to love.
And you're
I know
going
he
to think I'm
remembers.
insane after all of them.
Well, I'm not nearly as much of a chili head as this guy. I do enjoy spicy stuff, but this guy, good God, he can literally drink that crap and be fine.
He farts
I
fire.
can. I
He
can.
farts
It's-
fire. That sounds accurate.
I'm-
Wish you would have been farting fire when we went up to Breckenridge. Maybe I would have actually stayed warm that night. I was trying to squeeze my big butt into a kid's sleeping bag. It didn't work too well.
No, and he tossed and turned enough in the night, and our tent was slightly downhill on one side, on his side. And anybody who has ever slept in an open bottom tent knows that whenever you rustle around, you start sliding downhill. We woke
Yes.
up and his feet were sticking out the other end of the tent.
Yes, I remember that.
Making some spicy chili this weekend.
Ooh,
Hey,
that sounds good.
Now, if you want to give it some flame without people quite knowing where it comes from, if you're making it in a crock pot, try this out for size. Go to your local grocer and find one of the most plump, juiciest looking habanero peppers you can find. Beautiful orange red color. And what you do there is you cut slits in the side, tie a string through it, and tie it to the knob of the lid of your crock pot. You know, turn it upside down and dangle the habanero in it for about 8-9 hours if you're cooking it long, and then fish the thing out when you're done. Guaranteed nobody will know where the hell the heat came from.
But it'll make it good because habaneros, while they are quite hot, do have a pretty good.
They're surprisingly
kid.
sweet and earthy. A very, very good tasting pepper. Hey, big guy.
Do you smell the cheese?
Yeah, he smells it. Our resident cheese fiend has become aware of the cheese. Hey, no.
That's
That's
what I
that's
get the
sharp,
knife away
dude.
from him.
That's sharp.
See, this is Orion.
What a happy big old kibby he is. Dude.
Well, I thought the cheese fiend deserved it.
Or just chop it real fine and put it in the chili, she says.
Hey, there you go. That works too.
Yep, this is Orion.
All right, you big twerp. You want a lump of cheddar? You can have a lump of cheddar. Go for it.
As you can tell, he loves cheese.
Kibby.
Sometimes I can't tell if he's a mouse or a cat.
Cheese?
That won't go anywhere for a while now.
I just feel like the live streams are fun.
Oh, I know. I really enjoy it. Yeah, he's
I
a
love doing live streams.
he's a pretty nice old guy. He's about 15 years old now, but you wouldn't think it to look at the guy.
Nope. You
Come
wanna
on,
go
old
ahead and
man.
Get him on your lap or something. real quick?
Man. Come here.
There you go, big guy.
There we are, old man.
All right, so
Yeah.
now we're going to mind trip you a little bit again. We're jumping into the future now. So
Once that thing fires up and runs,
did
Oh.
it turn off?
Hold on.
I'll bet it went into sleep mode or something.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bowmaster619 here.
And Lord Mechanicus and Kibby.
Orion.
Come here, big guy.
Welcome back to another beer tasting episode. If you remember last time, we did Princess Yum Yum, which he already crushed the can, so unfortunately I can't show you again. But if you've seen the last video, you know what I'm talking about.
Today we have one from Longmont's own Wibby Brewing Company called Light Shine Rodler. I've had this before. This is a very good one. He hasn't, but
Not yet.
I think this one will give you a little bit of a surprise.
I hope so. I like surprises. What's interesting about Colorado is not only do we have probably around 50 or more of our own distilleries here, but we have several hundred microbreweries. And I'm not even exaggerating on the numbers there either.
Now, and what's interesting when we were, it's kind of fun you should mention that, because the night that we went to the liquor store, not him and I, our producer and I,
Camera lady.
camera lady, wife, whichever, all of the above.
We're a little bit dense. She's giving us hand gestures, and I couldn't tell what she was going on about.
Not quite sure myself, but I guess we figured it out. But
And sorry if you're confused as to why we keep looking down here. We're on 2 different cameras currently.
yeah, we're running a live stream on one side and then you guys on the other.
So
Yeah.
look for my Columbus Day live stream to get some behind the scenes of what we're doing right now.
Exactly.
But now, back to the tasting.
Now, there was a little gal at the liquor store was behind the counter when we got the Princess Yum Yum, and she introduced us to this one as well. And she was from Oregon, and the one thing that she found surprising, Oregon, of course, has plenty of microbrews and stuff like that. But what shocked her was just how much higher the quality and better the flavor was of the Colorado microbrews than the
You can thank our Colorado water for that.
precisely. I mean, let's think about it. There's a reason Adolf Coors started the brewing company in Golden. In
Mhm.
Golden, it was the water,
Mhm.
fresh, cold, crisp, glacier fed.
Bottoms up indeed.
Thank you. And
So cheers to everyone who enjoys Spirit Saturdays and now, I don't know, Beer Mondays?
beer day.
Beer Day. Cheers. Oh, hello. What the heck? Man. That is way sweeter than the Princess Yum Yum.
And a lot tangier. There's a lot of lemon and citrus in this.
That's good. I want to get a 6-pack of that now.
Yeah, that's
Mmm.
surprisingly good. Now, notice how the moment it hits you, you get citrus, just nothing but
Mm-hmm.
the citrus, the sweetness, and then it finishes like an ale.
Mm-hmm.
You get a flavor very similar to a lager or an ale, and then that clean, crisp refreshment at the very end. But the citrus is what reaches out and grabs you right to start with. It just almost dominates the flavor. Almost.
And I'm a big fan of citrusy type drinks like this. I mean, I'm not an overly big fan of Shock Top personally. It's not bad. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not bad. But I really like Blue Moon, which is another citrus one. It's made with, what do they say, Valencia orange?
Right. Now, here is what surprises you. A Helles Lager with a splash of raspberry lemonade.
I couldn't even taste the raspberry.
That's where you get the sweetness.
Okay. Which is interesting because Princess Yum Yum is also a raspberry one, but you can't even, it doesn't have very much sweetness to it. You can taste the
Exactly.
raspberry, but
It's
it doesn't have any
tart.
sweetness.
It's very tart, but this has the sweet note too.
And this is, I would definitely buy this again.
The citrus definitely sets it off.
Oh, yeah.
Or I should say the raspberry sets off the citrus. At least in my opinion.
It's a good combination. That's why they have raspberry lemonades around the place. It's good.
Which is why I like making hard raspberry lemonade.
I agree. I haven't made any myself, but I've had what he's made in. It's pretty good. You need to make a freaking mead, man.
Okay.
Make a mead.
I'll make some mead.
Good.
I also have about 10 pounds of raspberries from my own bush that I need to do something with.
Raspberry mead.
It's settled.
Raspberry mead. Hopefully we'll be able to taste that in about, what, 6 months?
Thereabouts.
6 months to a year.
And we were just talking about Rocky Mountain water as well. I'll make this, when I make things, I usually make about 4 or 5 gallons at a time. And I go up to a natural spring between 2 sleepy little mountain towns. Allen's Park and Ferncliff. There's a little place right in between with a freshwater spring, and very, very minimally processed because they don't want to disrupt the flavor, but they want to make sure it's safe for you to drink. I mean, you don't need to be getting the nasty. You don't need to be getting the nasty drinking.
You don't
the
need
water,
any
so-
waterborne pathogens. You
No.
don't need Gerardia. You don't need ringworm. You don't need anything like that.
No.
You don't need any kind of amoebic dysentery.
Yeah, that would be bad.
And I know a bit about that because I do study survival things, so That's why I know at least a little bit of information. I don't know every single one that is out there. Bacteria, protozoa, viruses, whatever that
There it was.
So, thank you all so much for watching.
Scusi.
This was Light Shine Radler, which is going on my list as a very good one. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, we'll be doing another beer episode soon. Until next time, this is Bowmaster619 out.
And Lord Mechanicus, we'll see you again.
Cheers. Cut.
I cut it a little earlier.
Oh,
okay.
Better.
Wow, I can't put them down like you can.
I did turn it off though.
Well,
Ah,
not sure if it's a good or bad thing to say that I have had a little bit of experience with that.
I'm not a professional chugger.
I'm not exactly a professional chugger either, but I remember one time back in high school, someone challenged me to a chugging contest for Mountain Dew Livewire back when it first came out.
Oh, good golly.
I downed a 20-ounce bottle in less than 10 seconds. They couldn't believe I pulled it off. That dude was only halfway through and had to stop because of the burning, and he just looked at me. I'm just like, what?
And that's why I can't do that, is the carbonation just burns me too bad.
Mm-hmm. Whew. But that is very good.
It's a surprise. Very, very good. Crisp.
Very refreshing. I mean, that was very enjoyable. That is one I will definitely be buying again. So yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for joining us today on this rather cold Columbus Day, but either way. We've been here for, about 52 minutes. Almost an hour. Nice.
We're doing good.
Yeah, this actually didn't last as long as I thought it would, honestly. I was kind of thinking about continuing the live stream while we did the Spirit Saturdays ones as well, but I figure, you know what? We've probably been doing a live stream long enough. I mean, I know Michael Malloy does easily 2 to 4 hour live streams, and Daddy Daughter Broadcasting, he does anywhere from 1 to 2 hours as well. But then again, that guy can sing pretty well. I mean, I can sing, he can sing a little bit, but we're by no means professionals at all.
Oh, yes, you can sing quite well. I just play the bass.
You can sing too. Don't even try and give
Oh,
me
yeah, I know.
Maybe we should do a karaoke one time.
Oh,
That might be
no. Live stream karaoke night.
Christmas karaoke.
Christmas karaoke. Oh,
Oh,
good.
no.
I mean, you can't do a Thanksgiving one because there's no songs about Thanksgiving.
Not unless
Not
you're
the-
singing songs of gluttony.
Right.
I mean,
Hey, there you go. We can turn some of the LA Beast songs into Thanksgiving songs.
Hey! That's a good idea. I know a few songwriters.
I think you have to ask him.
Probably. I mean, then again, I'm also not a metal singer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that he's got like a rap style one, and he's got a death metal style song.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they're both actually quite amusing to listen to. He has them playing in some of his videos. I remember the Durian Fruit Challenge he did was the first time he had the death metal one playing.
Ah,
That one's actually quite amusing to listen to.
durian is surprisingly good, but then again, it's sort of an acquired taste.
I've never actually tried durian fruit, so I couldn't say much about it. I would like to, but then again, I don't want to have to purchase a 20-pound hunk of fruit.
The next time I meet my the next time my Vietnamese stepmother buys one, I'll have to bring some.
Excellent. Every now and then they'll have Jocka fruit over at the Safeway by where I live, but
Those are
I've
good
never
too.
seen durian fruit.
Boil the seeds; they're almost like a peanut.
Interesting. I mean, one thing I think would be very interesting to try, especially with this guy around, would be the noni fruit.
Oh,
Have you heard of that one?
I think I have.
Noni fruit, also known as the puke fruit,
Okay.
because it is actually smellier than the durian fruit,
Oh yeah.
and
Durian's
some people
bad
say
enough.
that it tastes worse than it smells.
And some people say it tastes better than it
And
smells.
you're mocking me about my hiccups, really?
I didn't mock you. I asked you if you were okay. They sounded like they hurt, and you said no, they're fine.
Those ones don't hurt. I'll tell you when they hurt. Just like when I have some of those really bad sneezes I have that just about throw my freaking back out.
You know what's bad if you can sneeze, cough,
Don't say it.
burp,
Don't do it.
fart, and crack your back all at the same time.
I'm pretty sure the only time that happens is if you're dying.
No, it happens to me.
Daily. Hourly.
Wow.
Yes.
It's almost as bad as that card from Cards Against Humanity, which ironically the phone is sitting on a box of.
Yes. Which one?
Sneezing, farting, and at the same time.
Right.
Again, remember that this is a family-friendly channel, so we're trying to oust
Trying.
any of the more adult-themed things. My other channel, on the other hand, you can find some lewd behavior there once I start getting more videos uploaded on that side.
Oh, and there's a few.
Oh yeah, we've got jokes.
Plenty.
Tessa Calloway and Zomblu can tell you that. They learned the hard way when we all got together for the Renfest this year. That was fun.
Oh, yes. Quite entertaining. A royal blast was had by all.
That's a good way to put it.
Nice. Nice.
Hello, Dark Ascension.
Nice to see you here.
That name sounds familiar for some
I
reason.
know, it really does. It really does. I'm not sure from where, but...
Me neither.
Have you been here before?
I'm pretty sure this person has been on my live stream before.
I'm pretty sure as well.
There's
Oh.
only two people I'm thinking of that could be.
Anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah, moving on.
Lord knows
Moving
I've
on.
had so many people on my live streams that have that here and there.
We're 8 days in October. Do you want to ask your subscribers to send in their?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
I almost forgot about that.
This was suggested to us.
By our
By-
camera lady,
yes.
our director. As you guys know by now, I have a series going on every Wednesday in October called Hump Day Horror Trivia. And I have 2 episodes coming out every Wednesday. The first one is a 5-word description of a horror movie, such as The Shape kills 5 people. At least I think that's what the number was.
Something like that.
Oh, it's Blueberry.
Hey!
Okay.
Hi, brother.
First
My
time I've
sweet
seen you in a live
potato!
stream in a long time. Sweet potato!
Yet another inside joke. Very inside joke.
Especially for him, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, just cream it in. I mean, cram it on. I mean,
Wow. Yeah, okay, things are starting to get a little dark here.
I love you, Blueberry.
Now I totally lost where I was. Okay,
Yeah. Derailed.
so this one is going to be that 5-word description, which I already did a while ago, so everyone by now should know that that is the original Halloween. Love you too, Blueberry. And the second one is where I try and take an actual quote from the movie and see if people can guess the movie from that. So a suggestion from our director and camera lady was to ask you, the viewing audience, to please submit your stories and creepy experiences that you have had that I can then read out loud to the other viewing audience in some of my future videos during October. I mean, if they come in a little bit later, then we can go ahead and put them after Halloween, of course, because who doesn't love a good scary story?
Oh, yes.
Honey, the devil is on our staircase. Can you kill it?
That's a
Remove
teensy
it.
little spider. That ain't gonna hurt no one.
Remove it, or
Ow.
somehow move it.
Anyway,
Pardon.
That's my horror story. The devil that lives.
I've
in
never
my-
seen Arachnophobia, so I can't tell you much about that movie.
Well, if it gets any closer.
I haven't
to
seen
me,
8-Legged Freaks either.
I'll do it.
But yes, any of you that are friends with me on Facebook, if you have a very in-depth story, please send it to me there. Whew, excuse me.
Boy, that one rumbled.
Yeah, indeed. I think that even shook the table a little bit. Submit your stories to me on Facebook, either on my actual Facebook YouTube page for Bowmaster619. Leave it in my personal comments on my own channel. Send me a private message for it. The monkey is here. Hooray.
Do you want to give them a kind of a date to do it by?
A deadline?
Yeah.
Have your story submitted by October 29th.
Hey!
So that way we can hopefully get them all in and then do a live stream on Halloween itself. where I can relay some of those stories out to you, the viewing audience. So, again, you missed a lot. You're here at the end of the live stream, buddy.
Hi, David. How are you?
So, yes, just to reiterate briefly, every Wednesday, Hump Day Horror Trivia, 2 episodes. First one is going to be the 5-word description. Second one is going to be a quote directly from the movie. And then please send me your own personal scary stories that you have actually experienced in your life, whether they be something to do with paranormal activities, ghosts, any kind of a scary encounter with some weird person on the street, aliens. It doesn't matter. If it was some kind of a crazy experience, send it to me and I will narrate it by the end of the month.
Yeah, anything that creeps you out.
Send it here and I will gladly narrate it and get your story out there for others to hear.
Yep.
We have just crossed the 1 hour mark.
Hey, we're doing good.
We are. All right. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining us today. Even though some of you came in at the end, it doesn't matter. Thank you for joining us nonetheless. Don't forget to smash that like button. Anyone who's not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon so you can be notified every time that I upload. Anything else that you would like to say?
Not off the top of my head.
Take suggestions for tasting videos.
Oh, yes.
And-
We're always open to suggestions.
Yep, I used to say that when I did the other random tasting videos I did, but if you have any suggestions at all for anything you would like me to taste test, me and Lord Mechanicus here, anything at all, as long as it's not too super hot, that'll be just him probably. Submit your suggestions in the comments down below. Private message me on Facebook, put it on my Facebook page, whatever it is, and we will consider it for a future video.
100 subscribers and the camera lady will come on camera. Just kidding.
That'll work.
Hey!
Get us to 100 subscribers and you'll get to see our camera lady on camera. And I also get to make a trip up to Colorado Springs to see Tessa Calloway and Zomblue.
That'll be a fun trip.
Oh, yeah. They already said that once I hit the 100 subscribers, I got to go up to the Springs to meet up with them so they could take me out for pho, first of all.
Nice.
And so we can do a big collab video. We know you've seen her. The rest of YouTube has not.
The rest of you.
Or the 100 people, 90 people that are on my subscribers have not. Believe me, I wish I had a following like Markiplier. Then I'd really be raking in the dough.
Oh, well.
Yeah, shout out to Markiplier. If you happen to see this, come say hi.
I'll eat a sour thing on camera.
She'll
Okay.
eat... Yeah,
'Cause
nice.
I make really funny faces.
That'll work. If you guys can get us to 100 subscribers, not only will you get to see the camera woman, but she'll eat something super sour for you.
And make the face to match.
Yep, and I think in the future, if Dark Ascension, aka Blueberry, is up to it, and maybe if this guy is up to it, we'll see if they can do the ultimate hot and sour challenge.
Ooh.
I have 2 different versions of that. The first one is where you take 10 warheads and then douse them in some kind of super hot sauce. Or you take something like a Pepper X or another super hot pepper and then fill it with malic acid and eat it.
Even I won't be able to handle that
Dustin
one.
said, "Bring it."
Yeah, I've seen Me Too. Yes. I
Yes.
know. You're sitting right there.
We're not going to have that for the 100 subscribers since we already have 2 different things going on for that. But if we can get to 200 subscribers on my channel here, we'll bring Lord Mechanicus and Dark Ascension in, and we will have them try the hot and sour challenge.
I love how I got volunteered for that.
I mean, you
Well,
did
it's
it.
200 subscribers. It's probably going to take us a while to get there. So you
Oh,
can
good.
mentally prepare.
Oh, good.
They can be to prepare.
So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I've said this for probably about the 10th time now, but as always, thanks for watching. What?
Watching.
Watch
Shut up. Thanks for watching.
Now, we there is something I just remembered a little over an hour ago. I quoted a movie, and I
didn't
even
hear-
looked right at you and asked, "Name that film."
You might want to do it one more time for the people that just came in.
Exactly. I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Does he look like the kind of guy who can put doo-doo in the capsule?
I still have no idea what he's talking about. But if any of you do,
No, we're not brothers, but
hello, Aaron. Glad to see you here. You kind of came in at the end of the live stream, but either way, good to see you.
we've just known each other a long time. That's
Yes, I
That's
can
about
see how
it.
you'd think we were brothers. That's fair enough. Yes, we are wrapping it up now, but we will. You know what? Screw it. We will go ahead and leave you guys, Aaron, specifically for you, because I know you seem to enjoy these videos.
But-
We will leave you with a shot on our way out.
Fireside, some very good stuff.
I'm just a potato.
A sweet potato. No, the film in question is The Right Stuff.
Shots.
It's
I
an
love
older
that saying.
film that covers the Mercury space program. Mercury. Oh man, it's been a while since I've had Fireside.
So, we are actually going to be doing a tasting video of this in just a few minutes that we will be recording and I will be posting later on. But this is for you, Aaron. You guys have the same voice and talk the same way.
Again, we've just known each other for way too damn long.
Yep. We've
But-
got some stories from our days playing D&D that we could tell you about that.
Oh, plenty. Actually, that's where a lot of the inside jokes come from.
Yes, indeed.
And
Oh, yeah, we're brothers.
absolutely. Just from completely different families
Exactly. Brother from another mother.
and separated by about 10 years.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And
So-
and I'll leave it to you to figure out who's the older one.
But off camera.
So, yes, our camera lady is going to join us in a shot.
Just not on screen.
Just not on screen.
Sister from another mister.
There, yep.
Heard that one.
Yep, heard that one.
That's a classic.
And nice to see you, Aaron. Always.
Yes.
You're fine,
So-
you missed.
Cheers to you, Aaron. Cheers to Louisa Lewis. Much love to all of my YouTube brothers and sisters out there. Glad you could join us tonight.
Welcome, newcomers. Welcome, everybody else.
To another successful live stream and recordings.
Cheers indeed. Mm-hmm. Woo!
My nose is on fire.
Oh, yeah, that's Fireside, all right.
Woo! That,
Wow.
Damn, that's good stuff.
That's got some poop to it. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. What have I done?
kind of grab you by the hoo-hoo, don't it?
That'll put some hair on your chinny chin chin. Yes, it will.
You already got it. What's my excuse?
Oh.
You shave.
Right.
Summer here, summer there.
Yeah, summer beard. Summer here, summer there.
This is where he keeps most of his hair.
Keeps my brain warm.
Not exactly accurate either.
I mean, picture this with about 10 pounds of hair.
You gotta hold it up.
Name that movie.
Nope.
What? You
you're
can't
too
see
high.
that?
No, it's lagging. Sorry.
You can't see that? You can't see that?
Stop. God.
Well, there goes our PG rating.
Have you never seen Date Movie?
No.
Date Movie is a spoof movie, like Scary Movie, of course, and it's predominantly based off of Meet the Parents, I think.
Predominantly.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Well, it's got several other things from movies in there. It's got
No,
stuff
no.
from Star Wars Episode 3. It's got stuff from... There's something about Mary. A bunch of different ones.
No. I meant like the way you said it was kind of like this weird surfer dude thing. Like,
Your rated G rating went away once I clicked into join the stream.
That's about
Exactly.
right.
That's what
Everything
we were
just
saying
went out
earlier
the
in
window.
stream,
Yep.
actually.
Oh, no, Aaron's here. We're screwed.
Yes, there's a scene in the movie Date Movie where the actress who plays Stifler's mom, they're asking the guy, so is it Harry? Is what Harry? Your name? Oh no, it's Bernie. Oh no, but it is Harry. Well, what are you talking about? She holds up a carrot and goes, well, I mean, picture this with about 5 pounds of hair.
We're
So,
going
yeah.
to hell, aren't we?
In a handbasket.
Laughing all the way.
I guess I'm driving the bus.
So yes, obviously I try not to have this kind of humor this often on this channel because I do try to keep it PG and family friendly. It's my other channel where we will start doing more ridiculous jokes like that. So
Consider this a preview. If you've managed to hang around with us for this long, we start getting punchy by the end.
Oh yeah. Holy hand grenade.
of Antioch.
Room for one more, homie.
The
I think I can live stream on my first channel. I'm not sure yet.
last ye be smitten.
My eyeball is
Yeah, for any of you who have not actually subscribed to my first channel yet, it's just straight Bowmaster619. Don't forget to click the bell icon on there as well. And if I do have enough subscribers to live stream, we may go ahead and live stream on there and just crack some of our really bad adult jokes.
Yeah, and trust me, we could write volumes with them.
I literally have a joke Bible that I've written in for years.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you have if they have suggestions for future videos,
Mhm.
like holiday themed, to go ahead and submit them.
Oh my.
Maybe I will for the first channel, Aaron. Maybe I will.
Oh my. And hey, good to see you again, Blueberry. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sam. It's good to hear you, or rather read you.
Whatever way you want to look at it, right?
Hey, we're just reading the captions and commenting, you know.
Precisely.
Your caption readings.
Although I'm sure we missed some.
Probably. So, either way, we are going to go ahead and sign off now. It's very great to hear from all of you, see from all of you. Philip, if you see this in post, I hope to hear from you soon as well. Either way, I love checking out your videos too.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys will, please check out Luis Lewis, check out Aaron. I don't think that Blueberry, aka Dark Ascension, has a channel, really. I don't think he has any content. I don't think David has any content, but either way, check out the channels that you can check out. Until next time, this is Bowmaster619 out.
Lord Mechanicus, we'll see you again. And as always, if you have any suggestions, please make them.
Exactly.
Camera lady says bye.
As always, drive safe, stay safe, never stop learning, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Take care.
Exactly. Where's the button?
Hit the button.